yeah, and they're darker. They look like hearts.
There's some furniture house under the steps that I want to bring. It's that really big one.
These are the big ones.
Get excited or tired when somebody asks you to make a quilt for them? Like, do you think...
I'm going to be honest with you. You're going to be astonished at this. I do very few pieces like this. Most of the time won't take them out.
And so why were you so kind to agree to do this?
Because he was so enthused and so interested. And when somebody appreciates what I do that much, I feel like I'm doing something.
Well, we're honored then.
Well,
because I would think if somebody...
I've been asked to do consignment pieces before, and I just wouldn't do it.
The only real consignment you've kind of ever done is you've done like White House ornaments for the White House Christmas tree. She used to get asked by the governor's wife to make an ornament for the White House Christmas tree, and we have a picture of hers at her house of when President Clinton was in office, him and Hillary standing in front of the big, huge White House Christmas tree in the blue room, and she made a snowman. It was, I guess, pretty good size, and it's at the very top of the tree. So it's
awesome.
pretty neat.
Very cool.
And my kids, some grandkids got to go to Washington for the NBA awards this year, and they were, and my youngest grandson just turned 9, August 3rd, and he sent me word the other day. He said, it was right before school was out. He said, Mimo, I need you to win something in Pennsylvania. I love history.
Aww.
He was saying,
that's great that he loves history. You know, not all of us love history.
Well, he thought if Mimo wanted a trip to Philadelphia, he could go.
Well, we are so honored then that you're here. I had no idea that you wouldn't take, but it makes sense because otherwise, I mean, you would have no time.
Just do what I want to do. And I never started out in this to make money at it or anything. It's just, it's one of the things the Lord prepared me for. And I feel like you have to use what the gifts that He gives you.
Absolutely. All right, well, I'm sure you're tired of me with this thing.
Hey guys.
Hello.
I had to come see your work. I love your quilts.
Thank you.
It's some of the prettiest things.
Ryan Denton. He's my grandson.
Hey Ryan, how are you?
He's been pounding for a very long time.
It's good to have a helper.
Oh, it's good.
I appreciate y'all coming out and doing this.
Well, it's a very inviting place. Ryan and I don't get to spend as much time together now as we used to. So when he found out I was coming, he had the day off.
Oh, well,
But he
that's great.
actually went into work. Yeah, he had to be at Lakeshore at 5. So he worked and got off.
How often do you quilt? You do this a lot?
As often as it needs.
Yeah.
It's like everything else. Life takes over. You have to do the necessary things.
That's right. Well, this is a great hobby to have. It's pretty relaxing, huh?
It is. This is, to me, the most intense part of this. A lot of people think that stitching is, but by the time I get to the stitching, all the design elements are pretty well finished. And I just
Right.
go with the flow.
You're on autopilot by that point, huh? Well, I tell you what, anytime you want to come by here, you are welcome anytime, either one.
We're going to come back and pound from time to time.
I don't know if you ever do any fishing. I'm not a big fisherman, but
Oh yes, you don't know how hard. I just told Brian a few minutes ago, I said, it's terribly hard to sit here. It's a good thing my watch on the back porch at home.
yeah. Oh yeah, it's a little better than my back porch at home right here. We just put in some 1.5 and 2 pound bass. It's catch and release, so those things are going to get huge in no
I told
time.
her, I said, you know, she could pound one hand and fish the other. She said.
Hey, we can get you a little slot right here. You can just have the pole, and as soon as you see a wiggle, you just grab it. Well, thank y'all so much for being out here. If you need anything, just let us know. We'll be glad. You want something to drink or a Coke or anything? Sure. Yeah, I'd be glad to.
Things for you. It holds everything in place, and it also pushes the cordial back into your fabric rather than it being absorbed by the fabric over here.
So when did you start doing this? I mean, was it kind of a trial and error thing?
Yeah.
Or?
I got the information that I have from Rosa Newman, who was at that time, she's since retired, worked at Moundville at the Cherokee excavation site, and she talked about the things the Cherokee used in nature to ornament what they had. And I'm sure they didn't pound with muslin from Walmart and hammer. I'm sure it was rocks and things like that.
Right.
So I took the paper that Rosa had written and tried to do it, and some of the things she had written didn't work well, so I just played around with it until this end results come up with things that would hold everything in place. Like she put wax paper over the whole leaf and just tape the perimeter. That didn't work because the wax paper would come on pieces of pattern accent, and the masking tape worked better, so it's just trial and error.
And when did you do your first one?
People started it in the 90s.
People is 94.
And how many have you done to date?
I don't know.
So
A good
this,
many.
yeah, okay.
A good many. I want you to see what's left when Ryan finishes. See all that residue left? You have to get all of that